Hello, 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 collective. Welcome to Carmaboo Tarot. For those of you who are new, my name is Carmen. I am an intuitive tarot reader. I do use tarot cards, runes, numbers, letters, crystals, and colorful language. If any of that offends you, feel free to hard left the video. For those of you who are staying, we are going to get the full moon in Sagittarius read for the collective. We're going to start with Aries and go through Pisces, okay? So the full moon energies are about seeing our manifestations, releasing what is no longer needed or serving us, their peak or pivotal moments, okay? Some of you might be experiencing some emotional explosions at this time, especially from people around you or even from yourselves, depending on where you're at in your charts. Just pay attention to those things, okay? So this full moon in Sagittarius, the message that comes with it is to see the bigger picture. What does that mean? It means to diffuse any upsets, okay? Diffuse them. Diffuse anything that's upsetting. Balance what needs to be said versus saying too much. The world is your oyster. The world is your oyster. Research, journey, discover, okay? A good affirmation at this time is going to be, I am blessed. I love my life. I am blessed. I love my life. Little side note, this full moon is going to be on a Thursday, okay? So that's Jupiter Day, and that is the guidance. The planet Jupiter guides Sagittarius and Pisces, okay? So with this full moon being in Sagittarius, it's going to be more significant so because it's on Jupiter Day. It's on a Thursday, okay? So good scents at this time are going to be sandalwood, iris, citrus, herbs would be chamomile, yarrow, or ginger. Stones are going to be turquoise, turquoise, citrine, or copper. All right, let's get cracking. We're just going to leave it. Aries, first card coming out for Aries is going to be Justice. Okay. With the Justice, that's balancing the scales, okay? Making sure that things are fair, making sure they're equal. What else can you tell me for Aries for this full moon in Sagittarius? Spirits, guides, ancestors, what can you tell me for Aries? What can you tell me? What do they need to know? Eight of Cups. Wow. Okay. A lot of you are balancing the scale by keeping a safe distance from the flames. A lot of you are taking yourself out of a damage path, or there's some of you where you've made attempts to balance the scales, and at this point you're just kind of walking away from things, especially away from materialism at this time, okay? So anything that is material, anything that was emotionally unfair, unbalanced, unreciprocated, like, we're walking away from those things. That fell right underneath it with the Page of Cups. Okay, some of you may be getting an apology here soon, especially from someone who's coming from an immature place or from somebody who's just being playful. Okay, so just be careful that they're being sincere about their apologies, making sure that they're here to stay, not here to play. Okay, what else? You might just be walking away from people who are being too playful at this point. Like you could be like in one of those situations where like you play too much. And then we get the Chariot reverse. Okay, so like no traveling. You do not have to speed your way through this shit. You do not have to rush anywhere. Like I don't feel like you're going to have to make like a mad dash exit from anything. This is very much so like taking your time, making sure that you have what you need. Not the things you want, but like making sure that you have the things that you need in order to process and move forward from this. So this is actually really healthy energy, especially for Aries. Especially for Aries. Can I clarify the Chariot, Spirit? Can I just get a clarification for this? 7, 8 could be important for somebody. The justice system could be coming into play for some of you. Some of you might be seeking some legal assistance in order to be able to detach yourself from something. Specifically, if you're leaving somebody who is at this point apologetic or playful. Like they're just trying to play things off or make things into a joke. Some of you might really be taking the time to seek out the information that you truly need to see the bigger picture. Okay, that is the mission with this moon, is to seek the bigger picture. One fell on the floor, guys. We get the Sun card and da-da-da, the Eight of Cups again. Holy fuck. Yeah. You are definitely marching to the beat of your own drum. You are getting something fucking done here. Something is done, said, and over with, for sure. It could be like the end of a stage, or like a complete abandonment of whatever plan you had. There could be like a change of course. You could be moving away from people, making escape routes to get away from them. It could be due to disappointments or reaching your limit with certain things. Could be a self-analysis thing where you're just like, this is impossible to keep going. Like there's no reciprocity. There is no justice in what I'm doing. There is no fairness to the way this is being handled or the way it's being done. Okay. Self-discovery could be a big part of your guys' situation here as well. Try to remain optimistic, please. There are positive results for current struggles. Okay. Getting the Sun card, your fortune is coming your way. Positivity, joy, success in whatever it is that you're doing, okay? Confidence is going to be a key part of the enlightenment system here. Making sure that you have the confidence and you know that you're doing the right thing. So maybe it's seeking out that legal advice to know that you're good with what you are choosing to do. Or some of you might be walking away from the apology even, or walking away from the person that's playing the games, like just actually physically walking away from it because you're choosing to protect your peace. Like instead of playing with somebody or playing games with them, or even this could even be someone provoking an argument. This could be you walking away from people provoking arguments because you're not going nowhere. Like you're secure in what you have. You will walk away from things that no longer serve you, but you're not physically leaving, and you're not going anywhere in a hurry. You're not running away from people. You are just going to turn the cheek and walk. Like, if you're going to hit me, go ahead and do it, but you're going to have to hit my backside because I'm leaving. Like, it's more or less that kind of situation. But I do think that in the end, this is going to be something that is, it's going to lead you to a happier place here with the Sun card being here. Like, by you being able to not let someone else influence your energy, not letting someone else, it's like that energy of not letting someone ruin your day with their bullshit. Okay, like I don't care about your shit, his shit, they shit, they mama shit. I don't care. I don't care about nobody's shit. I care about my shit, and I'm walking away to get my shit done. Like what I was doing is not fucking working, and I'm gonna switch it up to do this, and I'm gonna make sure that this is what I'm supposed to be doing by getting my shadow work in. Whether that's you going within and figuring out that you're better than that, or if you're going within and regaining, centering yourself so that you have the confidence to move forward with a bigger, better plan, okay? Making sure that you're searching for that discovery of yourself, the truth of what's going on, and making sure that there's not a disappointment. And if there is, like, change the course or move away from it, escape from it if need be. Some of you may be having to do the escape route, but it's really more or less that energy of just being able to say, no, thank you. No, thank you. And walking away. And that's beautiful. Can we get a rune for advice, Spirit? What do we have for advice for Aries? What advice can we give to Aries in this situation? What advice do we have for Aries? Advice for Aries? Can we get some advice for Aries? There is us. Reactive force. Directed force of destruction and defense. Conflict. Instinctual will. Vital eroticism. Regenerative catalyst. A tendency towards change. Okay. It is time. That's pretty much your advice. This is kind of the same thing as like you are the main character of your life, okay? If you want it to change, make it. You have to put the energy and the effort, and you have to physically move mentally move, emotionally, financially, put moves in to make things happen at this time. It may create conflict. You may have to regenerate yourself on your own. But there is this giant tendency towards change with this card. So this is pretty much saying that most or all of you are going to make some changes, specifically towards things that were unfair or unequal, unjustified, things where there was not reciprocity. You need to make a change. Sorry, not sorry. Okay? All right, we're going to move on to Taurus. All right, Taurus. We are getting the read for the full moon in Sagittarius for the sign of Taurus. Okay, guys, for this full moon, we're going to be trying to see the bigger picture. Okay, that's the energies that we're embodying with this. The affirmations are going to be, I am blessed. I love my life. I am blessed. I love my life. It's also Thursday, Jupiter day, so think bigger, better things, okay? That guides the planet of Jupiter, guides Sagittarius, which is what this full moon is in, and it is on a Thursday, so there's going to be big, big energies. So use them effectively, okay? All right, what do we got cracking for Taurus? What's going on for Taurus? Taurus, what? Ooh, okay. It almost wanted to fight me. Eight of Pentacles reversed. All right, some of you are fighting the urge to not work as much or to not do as much. Some of you are fighting the urge to relax, chill, take some time off. Some of you might be like fighting going on vacation even. Some of you might be dealing with a really pissed off feminine here. Specifically one that had her feelings hurt, okay? Somebody is definitely off center here. It could be you, it could be people around you. Take it how it resonates. Someone around you is unbalanced. They are unable to cleanse themselves of negativity. It's like they're for lack of a better word, they don't have control of their emotions. So that it's going to mirror and project. Okay, so be careful with those energies. Can you get one more for this Queen of Cups? What is this Queen of Cups? Why is she reversed? What does Taurus need to know? Some of you might be dealing with someone who's someone who needs to drink more water. You could be dealing with somebody who's just dehydrated or hungry, hangry. Ten of Pentacles. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we might be having kind of an upset with a relationship here, specifically if you're a masculine dealing with a really irritated feminine or somebody who doesn't really have control of their emotions. Seven of Cups following it. All right. So some of you could be dealing with a situation where kind of options have been removed. There may have been options to kind of push and move with before, and there is no longer. This is a situation where somebody once thought they were happy, and now they're just not so sure. Or their emotions just could be completely unchecked and insatiable. I'm hearing insatiable. Like somebody's got like somebody's super thirsty. Like that's how you're going to know that this reading is for you. You're dealing with somebody who when they get upset, they get really thirsty. Or if they're like feeling emotional, they drink a lot of water or a lot of fluids, like they get really emotional. Knight of Pentacles. This is somebody that you've protected, somebody that you've tried to be patient with. You've kind of been just really committed to it, okay? You've been that reliable, trustworthy, hardworking kind of rock for this person. You showed a lot of perseverance towards trying to make things happy. What is the Seven of Cups? Why is it reversed? Why are the options removed? Four of Wands reversed. All right, your options are removed at this point because the commitment has been challenged. There's some sort of insecurity or discomfort, mistrust, okay? Something could be contradicting. Like maybe this person tells you to do something and then they're like, why did you do that? Like that could be something you're running into. For some of you, this could be like a moving commitment even. Not just a move towards happiness. Like now you're not just committing to this person. Maybe this person like wants a bigger house. Like say, specifically if it's about kids. Because the Ten of Pentacles has children on it. Multiple children, okay? So it speaks to the soulmate, forever, happy, secure energy, okay? And that's being challenged because somebody doesn't have control of their emotions. This person may have had to take time off of work, like a medical leave for some reason. Yeah. There's like some sort of societal push for there to be a commitment. There's some sort of societal push for this to be a commitment.
And there's insecurity and discomfort with it. There's some sort of mistrust. Why? Can I get one more? One more for, what is, okay. Ten of Swords reversed. Because it's just transitory success. It's like things improve, and then they go shitty. And then they improve, and then they go shitty. And because it's this vicious cycle, it's eliminated a lot of the options that you had for help. Okay? Some of you are at that point where you literally need to leave your old ways behind, and you're really feeling defeated about it. You're really feeling very, like, deflated, very defeated with that energy. Somebody could be pregnant. That would explain the emotional mess, having to take time off of work, why the Ten of Pentacles is here, and why it eliminated options and commitment is expected societally. Okay? Some of you are just feeling very defeated by this situation. I don't feel like it's like you don't, it's not that you don't want to commit to it, you just don't feel secure enough to do so. Probably because this person is sometimes emotionally unavailable or emotionally unstable. It creates conflict. Absolutely. Sometimes they just themselves. I'm getting a conflict with themselves. It really has nothing to do with you. Word. Interconnectedness of past, present, and future. Okay, so some of you need to really take into, this is your advice, okay? The word card is your advice, okay? That's the sigil. That's the rune. That's word, okay? Y'all need to take the connectedness from your past, your present, and implement it for your future. So if you know that things have triggered this person in the past, then you need to use that knowledge in your present to help your future. Okay? Pay attention to things. If you're going to commit to this and you're going to make it your journey, then you need to pay attention to things. For those of you who are unsure about the commitment and you're kind of riding the fence, but you might be more inclined to take the exit strategy, then you really need to figure out what it is that why this is a red flag or a trigger for you or for your partner or for your friend or your family member or whoever this is, okay? Figure out why that is a trigger for them and try to discover why it leads you to feel like you need to push for some extra, otherwise you feel deflated. Okay? Let's look for some extra here for you guys. You could be dealing with a water sign, so Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. There's Earth here as well. So Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. You could be dealing with your own sign, or that could be your own energies linked in with this. But the cups that are coming out could just be purely based upon the emotional part of it. I'm not feeling the water signs real heavy. I feel a very big earth energy with this. Also at play for some of you with the other cards out here. What do we got? You could be dealing with survival instinct with the root chakra, and you have the throat chakra here too, and they are both reversed, okay? So some of you are really not stepping into your own survival instincts here, and some of you are really not speaking up when things need to be said. That is for sure. Some of you also could be dealing with Aries, Gemini. The Sun and Venus. So Venus is the planet of love and pleasure. Some of you might be experiencing like a low level of commitment within your love life for whatever reason. Maybe something has gone kind of sour or sideways. You could be like in a partnership where like it's not sexual at this endeavor of time. So the Sun comes out to be the planet for conscious mind and the ego. Okay, so if your ego is burned out, like your flame is real low right now. A lot of you are struggling to really just find something to to help you to reignite that perseverance energy. Like you're just searching. You're just like, please just show me a sign that I'm supposed to keep doing this. Please just show me a sign that this is where I'm supposed to be, that this is what I'm supposed to do. You could even be looking at that partner and being like, can you please just tell me what I can do to make this better? Like, what can I do to make this better? That could be a very heavy energy for quite a few of you here. It's just like this huge maybe energy, which is not really like Taurus. You guys are really out of your own energy here because Taurus are pretty secure. You guys pretty much almost always know what you want, know how to get it, and you're going after it. Like, sometimes it's a little delayed or you take your sweet time getting there. But for most of you, like, when you see success in sight, you don't question shit. But the fact that the shit is unstable, it's making you question shit. But you need to connect things, okay? Start connecting the fucking dots. There is a past, a present, and a future, whether it be with this person, with other people in your past, with other relationships, with other friendships, with other family, relatives. Take it how it resonates. But there is something that you have dealt with before that was similar to what you're dealing with now. If you know someone that has persevered through those experiences, maybe it's time to take a minute and just, give them a phone call. See if they know how to help you. That Seven of Cups is like self-inflicted. Like, the options are eliminated because of the vicious cycle, but I'm not feeling like a complete do-all, end-all energy. Like, it's not a death card, you know what I mean? Like, it's not the devil at play here. It's just the Ten of Swords. So it's like, it's almost like you might have hurt people going into this process or going through this cycle over and over again, but I don't think that they're unwilling to forgive you or unwilling to try to help you make this easier for yourself. It's not going to be people giving you misinformation. Like, if you call them and you're asking them about guidance to something they have persevered through, I don't feel as if they're going to lie to you or to misguide you. Okay? So, like, say this is somebody dealing with someone going through a really hard pregnancy. If you know someone that has went through a hard pregnancy, maybe it's time to give them a phone call and try to ask them, what soothed you? What helped you? What helped you bring your emotions back to stability? What helped keep relationships together at that time? What created a better financial stability? Were you able to go back to work? If you were, how did you do it? Like, what extra steps or what extra things did you need to make that happen? Or, like, did you have to do a side hustle and not work a full-time job? Did you have to go down to part-time? Like, there's going to be specific questions that you need to ask that person to obtain the information that you need to connect those dots. You got to make it happen, Captain. And if you don't have that knowledge base on your own, then it's time to kind of spread the wealth with that, is how I would put it. Like, there are many people around you that would love to spread the wealth for you, but for whatever reason, you're disconnected from them. And it has to do with conversations. So I don't know if there was like conversations with these people that went sour, or if it was the fact that you felt that they were watching you, or that someone felt that the other partner was too close to someone. Like, there's some sort of like backstabby energy to it, like a vindictive nature to why you don't talk to these people anymore. But I don't feel like it's something you can't recover from. So those people that you need to look for advice, you need to look for them and you need to talk to them. You have to be able to connect those dots. So people from your past are going to be able to help you with your present so that you can have a better future. All right, that's what I got for you, Taurus. Moving on to Gemini. Hello, 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 collective. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are doing the sign of Gemini. Full moon in Sagittarius for Gemini. Spirits, guides, ancestors. You guys, the affirmation that comes with this moon is, I am blessed. I love my life. The meaning of this moon is to see the bigger picture, okay? So this is stuff we're going to have to do to learn the bigger picture of what's going on around us, within us, especially with those full moon energies, okay? So things that we need to release that no longer serve us. Saying our manifestations have a Woo! Sorry, your card like fell, hit my elbow, stopped, and hit the floor. Oh, that's why. All right, Gemini, 3 swords. Yeah. Anyway. Peak and pivotal moments. Maybe emotional explosions around you, especially since you guys had 3 swords jump out right off the fucking ripper. Right off the ripper. 3 of swords. That is not a pleasant energy. Some of you might be dealing with a little bit of heartbreak, a lot of anxiety, definitely feeling like your heartstrings are being pulled at. It could be like that what more can I fucking do type of energy with it. We then get the world reversed, so something is not changing, something is not transitioning the way that it should be. And then the Two of Swords. So there's going to be a choice. Y'all are dealing with a situation right now that's extremely fucking stressful, extremely fucking heartbreaking. You're dealing with a lot of stress, a lot of anxiety. Could be sleeplessness. Could be like a very extreme anger even towards something that refuses to end or refuses to change. Take it however it resonates. Could be dealing with a shit job. Could be dealing with family members that are doing shit that they shouldn't. Could be dealing with a partner that just won't fucking change, or that breaks your heart and then breaks it again. There's two cracks in the heart, okay? It's like break your heart only to break it again, okay? Like your heart is in 3 pieces. Like I'm surprised it's not black at this point, okay? And instead of getting the Death card, we get the World Reverse, which means this is a cycle that you're choosing not to end, okay? You just keep riding the fucking pony. You just keep riding the fucking pony. This is going so south so fast. But there's a choice, okay? That's the beautiful news. At the end of this, Jemmy, there is a fucking choice. That's the beautiful part. Bad part is, you don't know everything, okay? You don't know everything about the fucking choices. So you need to put in that shadow work and those researches. Discover why there are choices and what are the obligations and requirements that come with them. Okay, definitely make sure that there is reciprocity, that it's a fair trade-off for one choice over the other, because there could be one choice that's way better than the other, but because you don't know the options, there could be people pressuring you as well, like crows, like pick your choice, what are we doing? This could be arguing with somebody and them just flatly being like, you need to choose. That's what I'm hearing. Alright, what is... Can we get the Three of Swords? Let's clarify. What is the 3? What's this 3 of Swords? Holy. Justice reversed. Something is unfucking fair. You're definitely catching some shit that is really fucking unfair to you. Secrets that came out with the High Priestess reversed. Temperance, you're being patient through shit, but you're still trying to juggle. You're still trying to make the choice with another 2 there. 2 of Pentacles. There is change to be fucking had, okay? Could be losses that are happening amidst a change. There's an ability to adapt to new circumstances, but there are some complications. You're dealing with like all of this shit slapped together got you with a really unstable temperament. What's the world? My God, there's so much emotional bullshit with this, man. What is this? Like, this is all interconnected bad with your life. Like, it could be hitting your finances. It could be hitting your emotional fucking losses. It could be hitting your stability losses at this point. I mean, that could be, whew, that's a wide amount of energy. It's a very vast amount that is coming in real hot. So I'm going to say Gemmies are kind of under some pressure. 2 of Swords again. The reason this shit is not ending is because you can't find an emotional happiness either way you fucking go. Like, you could start a new beginning, but is it going to be as good? Is it going to be more fulfilling? You don't fucking know. So you don't fucking do it. You don't end the fucking cycle. There's an Ace of Cups reversed and then an Ace of Pentacles in the upright. So you chose to make money, or you chose a different job. You chose to walk through the gate and accept something. Something that had prosperity, success, or financial gain linked to it, okay? Or even adventure. Okay, it was economical for you to make this choice. But there's division. There's distal loyalty, changes that might be for the wrong direction. Could be people quarreling with you, creating issues with you. And I'm just going to be honest. Most of the time when that fucking shit happens, it has to do with money, control, and power. Okay, that's what pentacles are all the fuck about. So if you're making more money, you have more fucking power, you've made the fucking changes that needed to happen for you to be more stable, to feel as if you didn't have to be so emotionally attached to something else. Okay? Like, you might have been happier doing the job you did before, but it didn't make as much money and you had no power to make changes. So you took the upper job to try to make better changes, to try to do better for more people. And for whatever reason, you're running into just division. This fucking swords all the time. Could be arguing with people all the time. People could be telling you that you're doing shit wrong, trying to provide you directions that aren't always the same or aren't always right. Could be like multiple people being like, that's not how you do that, you do this. And you're just kind of like, yeah, I was trained to do this job, so leave me be. The beautiful part is, at the end of it, you do make the fucking choice. Like, you're gonna have to make the choice. And there's a lot of pressure for you to make the choice. Just be careful about how you're making the choice, okay? Man. Okay. Alright, I want you Gemmies to sit with yourselves for a minute and realize that what's gonna help you make this choice is re-encounters, okay? So good memories, influences from your past, reunions with friends or partners, nostalgia, past loves, thinking about your youth, your innocent part of your life, okay? What part made you joyful during your immaturity, your childhood? What friendships did you have? What kindness did you show? What kindness was shown to you? Was there generosity? Was there reciprocity? What was more important to you? Was it family? Was it friends? Was it career? Where were you able to give charity? Where did you receive charity? What did you who did you share it with? Who did you choose to gift things to? Okay, those are going to be really important at this time. Really important. You could be dealing with a Libra, you could be dealing with a Scorpio, could be dealing with Capricorn, I could be dealing with a Virgo. Heavy Libra energy. Absolutely. Somebody may come in to offer you a gift or come to see you. You're going to run across some sort of encounter that helps you to make a good choice. Like, you still may not feel like you have everything under control or that you have researched and know about all the choices that you have. But feeling the love and the joy and the charity and being able to share and be generous and feel the kindness and the love from these people, it's going to make a difference. Some of you might be taking a trip home, like to your hometown, or maybe there's like some sort of event where you go to see your family for whatever reason. Memorial Day's coming. Maybe some of you are going home for a cookout or something. Take it how it resonates. It's general reading, however it resonates for you, okay? But there's going to be good memories that are created, and it's going to influence how you make a choice, what decision you make. And I can't tell you which way the decision goes. I'm just going to leave that at bat for you to play with, because everybody's is going to be a little bit different. So we're just going to let that play out. If this reading is for you, you will know what the choices are. There's option A and option B. Okay? We got two for advice. Word and Ingwa. Okay. There's an interconnectedness from your past, present, and your future. That's probably why the Six of Cups really is clarifying that present anxiety, because the present doesn't always reflect our past, okay? So you may have taken large strides to kind of step out of the person you were to become the person that you are. But to be the person that you want to be in the future, you have to balance both and then make it all three. It has to be all the way across the board. Like, you have to use all of your experience, all of your knowledge, all of your skills to bring balance. There's also Ingwars here, which is male fertility, gestation periods, internal growths, common virtues, common sense, simple strengths, family's love, caring, human warmth, and the home. Okay, so there could be a masculine around you at this point who really provides love and care and warmth. And if it's not a masculine, it's someone within your physical field at this time. There is someone that provides you those things. And when you speak to this person about the choices or the problems, they literally have this, they will have this common sense way of making things play to your strengths. Even if they're simple strengths, they could be offering you advice that is something that is very left field from what you would have thought or done. They may be offering you the other option you didn't know about. Like perhaps you're at the point where you feel like you don't have a choice. You just have to kind of struggle between the rock and the hard place. And this person could be telling you a simple strength of yours that could provide you an opt out. Absolutely. Okay, so pay attention to that. Definitely re-encounters are going to be very, very important. All right, those are the messages that I have for you, Gemini. Moving on to Cancer. Hello, 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 collective. We are going to get the Cancer message for the full moon in Sagittarius. For those of you who didn't watch the top of the video here for the education tutorial, this moon is to see the bigger picture, okay? To see the bigger picture. Good affirmation at this time is, I am blessed. I love my life. I am blessed. I love my life, okay? All right. During this time, some of you might be having some emotional explosions go on around you, whether it's your own or other people's. We're going to be seeing our manifestations coming in, and we're going to be releasing what is no longer needed or serving us. Peak or pivotal moments. Catch and release if need. Okay? Okay. What's going on for Cancer? Spirits guide the ancestors. What does Cancer need to know? What does Cancer need to know? What is going on for the Cancer collective spirit? Okay. Rebirth. Okay. Y'all put a drop on something. Something got let go. Yeah. Probably had to do with money, savings, transitional wealth of some sort. Money to do something with. It had something to do with money that was meant to do something productive. You put an end to something. That, or some of you just went through that point where you're starting to save towards something that you actually give a shit about. Knight of Swords here. It is reversed, okay? So there's somebody that either you want to take action towards somebody, or they have already taken action towards you, or they will be. Okay? So this could be somebody, and it's I'm not saying they're coming to, like, beef about shit. It could be an argument. It could be up to fist fighting. You never know. But this is definitely a situation where you need to be very careful. Because when you put an ending to something and you start saving towards something that you really, really want, okay? When you start holding on so tight, like you are budgeting, you are clinging to money, you are eliminating things that are no longer needed, things that were financially creating a gap. Some of you could be selling off things that you no longer need. Some of you could be like even packing your shit and only taking what you need in it to get where you need to go. Othala could be important at this time too. It is on the Four of Pentacles card for the Light Seers Tarot deck. Okay, so Othala is family, home, heritage. Some of you might be saving towards something that has to do with your family, or you may be going back to family in order to save. Take it how it resonates. Regardless, there's this. I'm going to clarify just because I don't really want to speak too much on this night until I know what's going on. What is... Let's get the death first. Why is the death reversed here? What's this rebirth? Some of you might be trying to revitalize a family home. It's kind of the energy that I'm getting, or going back to fix something from the past. Two of Cups reversed, Ace of Pentacles. Some of you put an ending to a friendship or a relationship or some sort of alignment, partnership with someone because you needed to make financial gains. Somebody was just costing a little bit too much, doing a little too much, and it had to be cut off in order for you to be successful in your next endeavor. What's this Four of Pentacles? What's happening? What's with the Four? Nope. Did fly. Ooh, my goodness. There we go. Ten of Pentacles. Wow. Yeah. What'd I say about that family home? See what I'm talking about? Ask and you shall receive. I tell you what, some of you might be getting an inheritance, or some of you might be being willed some sort of property or a home of some sort. It's like it's something that has to do with your family, and it's something to do with like some sort of housing. It's like the safe place, the old money place. Okay, like where there was a lot of happiness, a lot of financial stability. This could be like receiving a property that's already paid off, that your family owns, so that you only have to pay the taxes on it, and you're able to save money to help restore it. It's somewhere where you can put roots down without having to be financially strapped. Absolutely. Some of you might be dealing with a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, or Cancer. Scorpio as well. Alright, what's this Knight of Swords? Oh, I'm feeling the speed up energy. This gives you a boost. Like, to make this move gave you a boost. You could have been dealing with an energy vampire, and that's why they had to be left behind, because they just could, like, they were draining you. Whatever that partnership was, they got left behind. Like, whether that was an actual partner, like a relationship, or that was some sort of friendship, or like you left behind a roommate or something. You left someone somehow behind to seek out the economical choice. Okay? You had to leave something fucking behind with that. And what you're reaching for is completion, safety, stability, okay? Someone's going to have something to say about your achievement. Somebody is definitely coming in to talk shit about your achievement, or they're trying to bum rush you about your success. Like, they're looking at you as if you're financially blessed and completely secure, that you're on a higher status than them, and it pisses them off. Somebody's coming in to talk some shit, okay? It's really important at this time that you do not cry over fucking spilled milk, okay? Y'all know what the fuck I mean by that. Like, never let somebody feel bad about the seat that you left. Never let them make you feel less empowered by saying, oh, I hold your seat now. Something of that sort is kind of coming through, okay? Because if you wouldn't have got up, they wouldn't be sitting there. If you wouldn't have dropped it, they wouldn't have been able to pick it up. They picked up what you left behind. Good for them. Who fucking gives a shit, okay? Forgive that person. Forgive that person and move forward. This is definitely moving on. It's moving on from an old love or a friend or some sort of alliance. Like, it is moving on, okay? You are now rejoining the world in that aspect of, I am done being disappointed. I'm done having expectations from other people fail me. I am done asking for what should have been freely given. It's like this, like, you're very much so in that energy of, like, yes, I gave something up that I genuinely cared about for a while, or for a long period of time. Like, I gave up something that I cared about because there was opposition, okay? And I moved towards prosperity, towards success. I took the venture. I promoted what I was doing. I put the abundance, the energy, an abundance of energy, money into this to make things mature. You have earned the throne that you have achieved, okay? Don't let anybody fucking tell you that you didn't, because your cards right here don't lie. They don't lie. And they said you're fucking succeeding. Whatever the fuck you're doing it fucking right. And don't let this other fucker come in and tell you otherwise. Because they're going to try. They are going to try. See the bigger picture. See the bigger picture, be the bigger person. Walk away. Let them admire your backside. Fuck it. What rune can we get for Cancer? What do we have for Cancer? What advice do we have? Ooh, what advice do we have for Cancer? And Zeus. What I say about him talking to you, a revealing message or insight, some sort of communication, okay? Your advice is that there are signals for inspiration, okay? Some of you might be being asked to do a speech. There's some sort of vision that you're being asked to promote, okay? You might be running into jelly bitches there, or some bullshit, okay? Just be careful with that. There are power in words, specifically if you are naming or blessing things. Be careful about your names. Careful, words have power. The taking of advice is also a part of Ansus, okay? Somebody threw you a line. You took the advice. You built your fucking throne. And you fucking deserve it. There's going to be messages that are coming through. There's communication. But there's also signals for inspiration. Perhaps you are the signal for inspiration. And it's time for you to spread that wealth. Even if it does piss a couple people off. Oh well. I am blessed. I love my life. I am blessed. I love my life. I would highly recommend somebody wearing copper at this point. Copper is going to be a good a good grounder for your energies at this time. Also, turquoise could help with keeping you calm during the time. And if you run into that point where somebody has kind of blown out your flame, Use the citrine to boost yourself and to boost your manifestations. Manifest with your citrine balls. That's important. It's important. Okay. Sandalwood could be a good scent for helping you stay grounded as well. If you're looking for herbs to kind of help you out here, ginger could be ginger or chamomile, especially if you're like losing some sleep over it for whatever reason. You shouldn't be. You shouldn't be. But if you are, try some chamomile tea. Do what you got to do. That's what I got for you. Moving on to Leo. All right, Leos, let's see what's shaking. Spirits, gods, ancestors, what does Leo need to know for this full moon in Sagittarius to help them see the bigger picture? Okay, that's the message for this moon, guys. Full moon in Sagittarius means to see the bigger picture. Full moons are going to bring apart peak or pivotal moments, emotional explosions, showing us what we have manifested and how we need to release things we no longer need or no longer working for us, okay? Peaks and pivot. Peaks and pivot. See the bigger picture. Those of you who are curious, Jupiter is what you want to channel at this time. It does guide Sagittarius, okay? And it is on a Thursday, which is going to make it dual power. Cool. What's going on for Leo? Ooh, that flipped it all the way. We'll take it. Judgment. Okay, some of you are in a seat of judgment. It could go either way. Some of you might be dealing with the justice system. Some of you might just be dealing with judgmental people. Somebody trying to make an opinion about you. Or it could be you trying to make an opinion about somebody else. Some of you might be sitting in your fucking hot seat. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. What's going on? Knight of Cups reversed. Alright, somebody came at you with an offer. It could have seemed like it was a good thing, but for whatever reason you didn't buy into it. Not buying into it. Or you did buy into it, you're not satisfied with what you ain't get much paid for, that's for sure. Some of you are trying to make judgment on whether you're able to emotionally endure something or not. Yeah, Six of Cups here. Some of you might be being a little bit nostalgic at this point. Some of you might be looking at what was and wishing that it was what was going on now. Like, it could have been really good at first, and now you're just kind of like, I don't know about this. Some of you might have lost a dog or lost a pet. Or someone's dealing with someone that has a dog. You may have watched the dog from like puppy stage till it's grown. There's some sort of dog energy here. I'm hearing barking. My dog is outside, but he is not barking. So I was like this fabled tale, like this unicorn option that they fucking offered you, but it's not really, it's not as good as what they presented you with, or it's not as good as what you thought it would be. Strength just spun all the way around. Okay. Some of you need to really step into your strength energy here, okay? That infinite Leo loop of energy here, okay? Some of you might be dealing with someone who's younger than you, or your children, grandchildren, someone who's just more immature than yourself. You're dealing with a situation where you need to choose which side of your face you want them to see. Like, do you want to see the lion or the lamb? Which do you want to choose to be in this situation? Which is your better strength to play? Like, is it more advisable in the situation you're in to be fierce or to be docile? Okay. Some of you could, at this point, really need to kind of step up and say what needs to be said. Okay. Like, if there's elephants in the room, they should be removed. They need to be removed. It will help you find clarity as to what it is you need to really do. What is this strength? Can I get one more for strength? You know what? Let me switch decks. Let me clarify. What is this strength? Oh. Could be about a higher commitment, or this could be about a belief system of some sort. Could definitely have to do with, I mean, it could be marriage. I'm not getting real heavy into there. Some of you might be dealing with a Taurus or Scorpio. Venus is going to be important at this time. Pay attention to where that's at in your birth chart, and pay attention to where it's at currently, okay? That's going to be important for somebody too. Maybe not for all of you, but for some of you for sure. Looking for someone to guide you, okay? So maybe it's somebody looking for guidance. Either you're looking for guidance or they're looking for guidance. Take it how it resonates. There's going to be some sort of re-encounters that come along. Gemini got this as well, okay? So good memories, influences from your past, reunions with friends or partners. There's definitely nostalgia, past loves or things you loved to do in your youth or your innocence, things that brought you joy. When you were immature or in your childlike energy, what were your friendships? What created the kindness? What gave you kindness? Where was the generosity? What promoted your sense of family? Who and what did you share with? What gifts were given? What gifts were received? What charity was there? Whether it's yours or theirs, like where did you find all of those things? Okay, really zoning in on that, like what really made you feel joy within your past. Okay, so you may be having those re-encounters with family, friends, or people from your past where you know what made you happy in the past and what you're doing now is making you unhappy. So maybe it's time to kind of recalculate what it is you are committing yourself to. Okay, there is a connection between you and the divine. You pull judgment and strength in your read. Okay, you have power specifically at this time. Some of you may even have a moon in Sagittarius, like your moon sign, or somewhere in your top 3, like your moon rising, ascending. Some of you may have Sagittarius in your chart. Pay attention to where it's at and what it means for you. Okay? For some of you, seeking that guidance from people who know what makes you happy. Okay, for people who know what promotes your friendship, for people that you've been generous with, for people that have been charitable to you. Okay, those encounters, the advice from those people is probably what you need to follow at this time. Like, I'm not saying that you need to completely let your guard down and be docile, but it is one of those situations where you do need to be careful of not about what you're saying, but how you're saying it. Or if you need to take action on something, watch the actions that you are taking, making sure that you're not provoking people to be defensive. Judgment. I want to clarify judgment for you too. The Emperor reversed. Okay, some of you could be dealing with an Aries. There's definitely stubbornness, a lack of idealism. Could be like a loss of property or some sort of like the card itself reads paternity problems, but I get more or less like there's just this issue with roles. Like there's an issue, it's like a power struggle, okay? And it's making you feel as if your authority is being challenged, as if your power is being, I don't want to say like succubus energy, but it's like there's some sort of power vacuum. And it's like the harder you try to fight against it, the harder it pulls you away from it. You were, like at the beginning of the situation, you were okay with letting go of control. You may have even had the loss of property. Or you may in the past have considered this person to be an adversary, but they offered you some sort of charity here with the Knight of Cups, but it reversed. Presently, it's reversed, okay? So that unicorn no longer has wings, okay? And you're very nostalgic about what the fuck is going on. And there's this just huge, like, you're almost in that, like, what the fuck happened to you energy. Like, watching it grow, but you're just not sure how it ended up being what it is being. And it pushes you into that strength energy here. So it pushes you back into your infinite loop of energy, but it's because of your belief system. Perhaps you and this person don't share the same belief system. And maybe you're not understanding why you lost a connection with this person somehow, some way. You could be trying to reconnect with that person or these people, I should say. Some of you need to get out in the sun. Like, you need to spend some time getting some sun. Some of you need to do, like, a big thing for Leo for your energetic levels is actually moving and working. Like, when a Leo is in a bad place emotionally, they will shut down. They will become the lamb. Okay, so this is putting your tiger on, you know what I mean? Or putting your lion on. This is very much so taking initiative on things. This is not laying about. Sheep tend to like eat and sleep, eat and sleep. Lions do not. Lions prowl. Lions hunt. Lions have a good fucking time. They play. You know what I mean? Like, maybe some of you need to go out and play too. Maybe that's part of this energy too. Maybe that's where the re-encounter happens. Like, maybe you just need to go out and play and have a good time. Take it how it resonates for you. You're going to know yourself way better than I do. This is a general reading. Each of you is going to be a little bit different for. But I do feel like there's some sort of belief or some sort of stability here that has been challenged. And it's leading to this power struggle, this control aspect of things. And you're just very nostalgic about how things used to be. Like how loving and caring someone used to be. And maybe they're no longer that way. Or like how... Like when people first get a puppy, they love it to pieces. Like maybe you went into this situation and like it was all golden at first, but now it's kind of lost its shine a little bit. Like you're past the honeymoon stage of whatever's going on. And it's almost like, it's almost devaluing, okay? But moving forward, you have to step into that strength. You have to commit to whatever it was that connected you to it in the first place. Like, whatever you thought, the charity or the generosity or sharing with this person. It could be somebody coming towards you and you shared with them. Take it how it resonates. There's some sort of like reunion and there's a nostalgic energy about it. Like, all right, let's get some advice. For some of you, this could be like remembering remembering your kids for the children they used to be. Like when your kids were little, what was it you could do that would make them smile? Or vice versa, if you're dealing with a parent, what was it that you used to be able to do that would make your parents happy? Okay, some of those beliefs could be challenged at this point, but you also could use some of those to your advantage in this situation. All right, we get Thursday and August, okay? So the reactive force, that directed force of destruction or defense, okay? Conflicts could be happening. There's regenerative catalyst and a tendency toward change, okay? So there are going to be some changes that need to be had. That elephant in the room I was talking about, that's what I mean. For some of you, this could just be like dictating tasks or being more clear with your communication with people. Then we get August, okay? So that's protection, a shield. The protective urge to shelter oneself or others. That defensive energy. Some of you are warding off evil at this point. You're being shielded. There's guidance there. A connection with the divine, with gods, with spirits, okay? There's an awakening that's happening. And it's for your higher life. Like, that's why it's protected for you at this time. You are being protected by someone, something, somewhere, whether it's spirit or it's people around you or it's your family. It's something. Something is protecting you. This could be you protecting yourself as well. Just be careful about that reactive force. Like, don't shoot the messenger type of energy. Because I do see, I keep getting drawn back to the conflict on that card and then the word change. Okay, there's some sort of conflict that comes in and it pushes for change. I would say that for advice-wise, this is pretty much telling you to put up your emotional boundaries, okay? Only react to things that you need to react to. Let things regenerate on their own. Like, you have to regenerate yourself. You have to love yourself. You have to take care of yourself before you can take care of others. Because if you're not healthy and you are not happy, then you're not going to be able to give that to other people. Okay? There's a directed force of destruction and defense. Like whatever you're doing, it could be a defensive mechanism. You could be looking at it as if you're doing it to try to protect someone else, but in all reality, you may be protecting yourself. It's not about protecting other people, it's about protecting you. Because that's your energy. The Strength card is your energy. That's a Leo card. You're protecting yourself. Some of you might be choosing to like not go to church, or changing churches, or going to therapy. Those are going to be vital choices at this time, okay? That vital, instinctual knowing. All right. That's what I got for you, Leo. Moving on to Virgo. All right, Virgos. Let's get the full moon in Sagittarius reading for Virgos. You guys, the message with this moon is to see the bigger picture. See the bigger picture. It is a full moon, okay? So seeing our manifestations are working, releasing things that no longer are needed or do not serve us anymore, okay? Peak, pivot, peak, pivot. Emotional explosions could be going on with you or around you. Careful. See the bigger picture. Good affirmation at this time. I am blessed. I love my life. Wow, right off the rip. Here's God's ancestors. What is going on for Virgo? What do they need to know? Your guys' shit is just jumping out. I would say your guardians are definitely at play here. Faux show. Who's got a secret? The moon. The moon, the Hierophant, King of Wands, and Six of Cups. Holy fuck me. Oh. Okay. Alright, some of you are dealing with some secrets being held. Whether that's your secret, somebody else's secrets, whatever it is. Okay, take it how it resonates. Y'all know whether you're holding or they're holding. It could be both of you. Shit, who knows? Especially with that being the 18, which converts into a 9. You're coming close to the end of a situation, and the shit's probably going to come out in the fucking wash, is what I'm going to say with this reading. You also get the Hierophant. Okay, so some of you are seeking some sort of higher help here. Some of you might be going to therapy. Some of you might be, I don't know, going to seek some sort of advice. Like, could be even legal advice at this point, to be honest, with the King of Wands coming after that. It leaves you feeling pretty strong, okay? It leaves you feeling pretty strong, but you're still in a nostalgic energy as well. Okay, so for those of you who don't know what that means like you're stuck in that energy of still replaying the past, of things that brought you joy, things that made you sad, things that, how you've grown. Okay, looking from, we'll say, early childhood, from your first memories up until who you are now. Really confronting everything from point A to point B and being very nostalgic about it. Like missing the things that made you happy, missing the people that showed you generosity and charity. Could even be like missing pets. Some of you might be having pets that are getting a little bit older, and you just really wish that you could take them back to their puppy phase. That's nostalgia, okay? Like that, man, I really wish I could just go back to when we were fun and happy. You know, it's very much so that energy. There's a lot of you that are still feeling pretty powerful here, though, with that King of Wands card. You could be dealing with a Leo. With the Hierophant being here, you could be dealing with a Taurus, and the moon could be dealing with Cancer or Pisces. Take it how it resonates. Let's clarify. What's happening? It's the moon. The moon spirit. That was quick. Okay. Two of Wands. There's some sort of unrest. There's some sort of like indifference or like contempt. Like somebody is very pissed off about the consequences for an action that they took. Okay, so like they made a choice and they're pissed off about the choice. They're indecisive about which choice they want to make. Because there could be few options, or they could be fear-based thinking. Somebody could have been sick as well. Maybe a choice wasn't made because someone was sick. You guys could also be dealing with an Aries, and pay attention to where your Venus is, or I'm sorry, your Mars. Pay attention to where your Mars is in your chart or where it is currently. I want to say it, that's, I don't know how to pronounce it without looking at it, sorry, Ajna, okay, so that's the IC, the third eye awareness chakra. Some of you are really out of that, okay, like, so you're trying to make a choice, but you really don't see what's going to come of it, and it causes you to go into a fear-based thinking. What is the Hierophant? Well, it could explain why you're looking for resources at this time. Maybe someone has like refused to communicate or refused to make a choice, refused to show any initiative, which left you with only certain options you could do at that point. So, like I said, it could be going to get legal advice or talking to people that are around them or know of them, or I don't know, even like freaking stalking Facebook. Who knows? You're doing something. You're doing something to watch this person and try to figure out what the fuck is going on. Once this knowledge is obtained, there's some sort of disloyalty. Okay, there's changes that might be in the wrong direction or some sort of quarrel that happens. There's a division. Like once you seek the advice for this issue, something that you have to make a choice on, okay? And it had to do with secrets. There were secrets that made you have to make a choice, okay? Now we're going forward, trying to figure out what we need to do about it with the Hierophant, seeking advice, knowledge on what we can do. Then comes the division. Definitely with the Libra energy here and the moon, a lot of you could be getting some advice that you're not very fucking happy about. You're not very happy about. Like something caused something to leave you with few choices, or choices that you really don't want to deal with the consequences to. There's a very large amount of contempt towards the consequences that are here. There's unrest. Okay. Oof, that was fast. It flew out of the deck. Oh. King of Wands clarified by the star in reverse. Okay. Either you or this person around you is going to be very arrogant. Somebody's just extremely pessimistic or very stubborn about what the fuck is happening, okay? There could be an error in judgment of some sort, or some sort of, like something is coming that you didn't see coming. Or something is coming that they didn't see coming, okay? Whichever way it resonates. There's some sort of a loss of balance. Like somebody went and found out what their options are and they weren't real happy about it. So if that wasn't you, vice versa. But if you found out that those options were not options that you liked, I'm just here to tell you that there's a whole restructuring and a deprivation, some sort of abandonment that is coming. And it could be the abandonment of your ego. We'll just call it ego. Like, you're going to have to step out of the ego. You're going to have to restructure how you're looking at things and abandon things that are not serving that purpose. Like, you have to make a choice and get something done, but there's a lot of shit in the way that makes that fucking impossible. You're going to have to move that shit out of the way to make that fucking choice. Now, for the rest of you, take that flip side. Somebody is going to be moving a whole lot of shit out of their way to make something fucking happen, whether they want to or not. What is the Six of Cups? What are we nostalgic about? What is the Six of Cups? This is screaming legal. This is just screaming legal. Somebody's going to have to go do something they don't want to do. Whether that's you or the other person. There's Swords. Reversed. You're being nostalgic about the suffering. Like, you just cannot get past the pain here. I feel like this is you. God damn it. Guys, somebody could have really made some bad choices here, definitely. There were some errors in judgment. That's the nicest way that I can put it at this point. You had some errors in judgment, and you're really struggling to release the pain and, like, overcoming the depression. Coming back into your optimism is really being a struggle here because you're just nostalgic about that, the suffering that you had to go through. You're like, you're in that energy of, like, I didn't go through all this shit, and I did not go through hell and back to just forgive. Like, I didn't do all this to just forgive you or to give you what you want. Legally, you're trying to fight what is going on, but the problem is you're not getting the answers that you need. So that may not be an opt-out for you. I'm just going to put that on the table. Be careful about showing your ass to people. Please be careful. Virgo, I know how you get sometimes. Please, Jesus, do not show your ass to people. Just take it in stride at this point if this is your energy. For those of you who it does not apply to and it's vice versa, just understand that you also have to kind of set the ego aside, okay? Everybody needs to set their egos aside and kind of just put everything on the table at this point. Like, honesty is going to be the key to all of this, is how I really feel. with that star being reversed and then the Three of Swords coming out, it's like you're trying to do the best you can with what has been done and happened. But there's been fucking lies, and there's been fucking secrets and division and misjudgments. A lot. And there's been people that have been stepping up and being like, haha, see, I told you. And there's other people that are like, you know what? I don't fucking have to do what you say. And it's all this nostalgic energy of what used to be happy. Like, what was a honeymoon phase to things has now become a complete shit show. Like, at this point, it's old, it's broken, it's painful, it's disappointing. Like, it's just this huge source of suffering for you. You're doing your very goddamn damnedest to try to be optimistic about the situation, but there's some shit that's got to be abandoned for this shit to be addressed. That's just how I'm gonna put it. You might need to seek that higher knowledge or that advice. Some of you might be going to therapy. Some of you might be talking to lawyers. Some of you might be, like this, if this has to do with situations that are, like, messy. Okay, some of you might be, like, talking to someone about getting into, like, a domestic violence home. Or some of you might be going to NA, AA, like, if it's getting real messy. You know what I mean? Some of you might be making some of you may have already made those choices, and there was errors in judgment on some way, shape, or form. Some of you might have left a situation in a hurry, and now it's just extremely regretful. Some of you made some really improper choices, and they're kind of coming back to bite you in the fucking ass. 3 cards for advice. Holy fuck. Alright, Virgo. Ewas, Urus, and Burkana. Okay. Strength, reliability, dependability, trustworthiness, enlightenment, endurance, defense, and protection. Okay, y'all are protected at this time. Y'all got strength here, and that's your own strength. That's not like the strong back energy. Your strength comes from your trustworthiness, your endurance in situations, how you are dependable for people. That is your protection. Your protective bubble around you that makes people kind of even wane your way, or whatever this person did to be reliable or trustworthy for you, is what's coming. That's what's securing the situation, securing the choice. That is what's making it happen. Okay, you also get Urus here, which is the physical strength and speed, untamed potential, a time of great energy and health, freedom, energy, action, courage, strength, tenacity, understanding, and wisdom. Okay, those are both the big strength cards. So there's a lot of strengths coming here for your advice. Like, if you need to play to your strengths. That's just, I don't know a better way to fucking say it. You need to play to your strengths. If you were a dependable person, then you need to be dependable in this situation. That's what's going to be the key to you achieving success. Okay? If you were physically strong, if you had a lot of energy, took a lot of action, were very courageous for these people, if you provided them with a lot of wisdom and you were very understanding about them, then you need to continue to be that. If you were free before, then you need to be free now. When that situation began, if you were free, you need to be free when you come back to this person or this situation. Burkana is also here. Okay, so that's birth, general fertility, both mental and physical, and personal growth, liberation, regenerative power, and light of spring, renewal, promise of new beginnings, and new growth. Okay, your advice. Play to your strengths. And then you have to be both mental and physical, okay, with your personal growth. Some of you need to start hitting the workouts. Some of you need to seek therapy. You need to make choices to renew, to grow in positive ways. That's your advice. That's what I got for you. Moving on to Libra. Libras. Libra collective. Welcome. We're getting the full moon in Sagittarius read for you guys. Okay, full moons bring that seeing our manifestations, releasing what no longer serves us, peak pivot moments. Okay, emotional explosions could be going on you or other people around you. Take caution. The message that comes with this full moon is to seek the bigger picture. Seek the bigger picture. See the bigger picture. Okay? Good affirmation at this time. I am blessed. I love my life. I am blessed. I love my life. Our spirits, guides, ancestors, what does Libra need to know? Okay. 3 of Wands, 4 Swords. Both. Well, I'm sorry. 3 of Wands, reverse, 4 of Swords. Oh, man. I feel like this is a release from Retain, so we're just going to run it like it is, okay? What you need to release is all the gas plans that didn't fucking work out. All those, the bullshits. Okay, some of you might have fell for some, like, get-rich-quick schemes. Some of you might have, like, went to college but didn't graduate. Like, there's some shit that there was, like, big plans, and they faltered. Just kind of waiting on the wave to settle in. Okay, that's what you need to release. What you need to retain is that 4 of Swords energy. Really going within, healing yourself, repairing the damage that was done. Okay, so that could be some of you needing physical rest. Some of you needing to mentally comfort yourself. To emotionally be on your own for a while. Okay? Alright, can you tell me what's this 3 of Wands? What's this 3 of Wands? 7 of Pentacles reverse. Man, what did I say about them get-rich-quick schemes? Something didn't grow. You planted the seeds. It did not do what it was supposed to. It did not grow. You did not receive what you thought you were getting. That is for certain. What is this 4 of Swords? What's the 4 of Swords? Yeah. Y'all need to let go of the shit that didn't work out. You need to let go of the shit that didn't work out. One more time. You need to let go of the shit that didn't pan out. Let it go. Let it go. Work on yourself. Work on yourself. Do your best not to fight with others about stupid shit that don't fucking matter. Don't be chasing people. Do not chase after anything. What is meant to be will never pass you by. Start saving. Start focusing on you. Start making sure that you hold on to your peace harder than you hold on to anything else in your life. Whether that is moving back home, saving your money, releasing a shit job to get one that pays less because that's what you need to do to make yourself happy because you were miserable where you were at before. Whatever's not fucking panning out, get rid of that shit. Othala is extremely important. That is on the 4 of Pentacles cards. You also have Gibu on the 4 of Swords here. Okay, so that is gifts. But gifts also come with sacrifices. Okay? So in order for you to get what you need, you have to sacrifice things in order to receive. You have to drop something to pick something up. To empty your hand, you have to drop something so that you can receive something else. Okay? This could be coming from family with the Othala card there. It could be something that's inherited. It could be something that's like a family heirloom that you have to protect and care for. This could be some of you... I'm really kind of getting the vibe of somebody might be taking in children. That's not for everybody, but that could be specific for someone. You may need to take care of yourself in order to take better care of yourself in order to take care of others. Specifically bloodline, family, genetics, DNA things, okay? Like that's going to be important. Some of you could be needing more naps around this time. You might be taking more time for self-care. Some of you might be working on your sleep patterns or time management. Just trying to really put your ducks in a row to make sure that you're fit and ready for what comes next. Because whatever has been there before wasn't working out. And that needs to be dropped so that you can receive something better. Okay? Moving forward, Spirit, what's happening? What's coming? What's coming for Libra? What is coming for Libra? What do they need to know? Work. That's what's coming for you. You see that? That's what's coming for you. Work. Work is coming for you. That's why you need all the rest. Shit. Rest and condition yourself, because what is coming, you're going to have to put effort into. There will be lots of results for this effort, lots of reward, okay? Good, bountiful harvest, lots of benefits. Planning, patience, perseverance is going to be required, though, okay? Inheritance, again here. What did I say about that? Inheritance, man. Some of you might got to put a lot of work into it, though, okay? There's manifestation of the ideas, but there has to be effort in order for things to grow, okay? It needs nutrition to grow. You have to feed it for it to grow. So, like, if you're getting a house, you might have to put money into it for it to be safe. Or you may have to, someone may be needing a lot of your energy for them to be well. Some of you might be having to take care of family members at this point. You may be, like, leaving a job that you weren't really doing very much with to go help take care of someone else. And that could be the abundance that's coming in for you, okay? Like, you're putting a lot of work in, but it's effort and energy well spent is what's coming in, okay? Beautiful. Freaking beautiful. I'm glad we did that split. That was beautiful. About freaking time, Libra. Woof. Woof. And y'all ain't got no problem with work. I know you don't. I know plenty of Libras. Not a damn one of them got no problem with putting work in. Not a damn one of them. Y'all get it in. You know where it's at. But you also need to rest and take care of yourself. So keep that shit in mind. Gibu. Oh. Gibu and Iwas. All right. Beautiful. Okay, so that gift part, right? Both in the sense of sacrifice and of generosity, indicating balance, okay? So a balance is coming. All matters in relation to exchanges, including contracts, personal relationships, and partnerships. If you're signing contracts at this point, be careful what you're signing. Read the small print, man. Figure out what's what. Make sure you know what you're signing and what you're getting yourself into. Absolutely. There's also AWAS here, which is strength, reliability, dependability, trustworthiness, enlightenment, endurance, defense, and protection. Okay, you're protected at this time. You've been protected because you either have or you will be sacrificing something to receive something more balanced coming in. Okay, you are giving to receive. That is your advice, and that is a good strength. There's good strength that comes with these things. You have to be reliable, dependable, and trustworthy. In order to get this, you have to have the endurance to be able to protect it, to defend it. But if you can show those things, that's your advice. If you can be dependable and trustworthy, it's coming. Take care of yourselves. For real. For real. Because when this shit pops off, you better be ready. You're just going to need a lot. But it's doable. Definitely doable. A blessing in disguise, for sure. Alright, that's what I got for you. Moving on to Scorpio. Okay, Scorpio. Oh, geez. Sorry, guys. Phone's going off. Jesus. Hello, Scorpios. We are here to get the full moon in Sagittarius read for you guys. For those of you who skipped the education part. This is the message that tells you to see the bigger picture. See the bigger picture. Full moon energies are all about seeing our manifestations, releasing what is no longer needed or what does not serve us anymore. That peak pivot moments, okay? Emotional explosions could also be going on. Watch out for those, yours or other people's. Be careful. See the bigger picture. Good affirmations at this time. I am blessed. I love my life. I am blessed. I love my life. Beautiful. All right, Spirit, what can you tell me for Scorpio? What do they need to know? This is stubborn. Stubborn. Woof. Come now. No fighting. Some of y'all might be hearing that. Some of you might be dealing with someone that's stubborn or somebody that always gets their way type of thing. Like they just don't want to go with the flow. Yeah, the devil and the tower are both reversed. Okay. Some of you are detaching from something controlling, and it's helping you to avoid something. Okay, it's like missile evaded. Goes right by you because you chose to not let something control you. You're choosing to not let something control you, and in the process, you were evading a missile. For sure. For sure. Complete evasion of a missile here. What else, Spirit? What else, Spirit? What can you tell me? Ooh, that flipped it all the way around. We'll take it. Nine of Swords. Okay, there was a lot of anxiety with this choice. Some of you really struggled to make it. You might have lost sleep over it. Might have cried about it quite a bit here. But at the end, you still had to make the choice. You still had to plot, plan, and execute something here. And you did it very quickly. I'm guessing because it caused a lot of anxiety, or because it was kind of the puppeteer energy where they were trying to control you, yourself, your movement, your actions, your responses. Some of you might even felt like there was magic involved in this situation. Some of you might have like quickly did like a protection or a reversal of some sort. Some of you that know how to protect yourselves in that way may have been doing that just to kind of evade the control aspect of it. It could be that they were even like trying to control your sleep patterns and you were just like, yeah, fuck that, enough's enough. Some of you might have been having nightmares. Some of you might have been experiencing migraines, arguing with your partner because energy's fucking off. Something's happening. What's this Tower? What's the Tower? Ooh, there we go. Eight of Swords. Yeah. Those feelings of being helpless, like you felt like you had to do what this person said. It was putting you literally into like a slavery energy. Like you felt like you were a slave or imprisoned to this person or this situation. It was creating extreme amounts of anxiety here for sure. You definitely felt like your hands were tied to a large issue that was happening. It was not healthy. That is absolutely what I can tell you. It was not fucking healthy. Okay, so what was the plan? Two of Wands. What's the Two of Wands? What's going to help us here? All right, don't hold so tightly to money, man. Money comes, money goes. The devil was controlling the money. That's the problem. The devil was controlling the money and the success of the situation. That was the real problem. Okay, taking the leadership and abandoning things that were desirable before, things that caused you to miss other opportunities, okay? You're going to have to be bold through this situation. Some of you could be dealing with an Aries, could be dealing with a Cancer, Capricorn, Gemini, more sorry. More Capricorn, it could be Sagittarius as well, or even Leo, but heavy, heavy, heavy Aries and heavy Cappy energy here, lots of it. You could be dealing with an Aries or a Capricorn, for sure. There's a lot of you where you're just really stepping into this. I see what is going on and I am ready to leave this situation. Some of you really need to vocalize your apathy for something, okay? So like when you abandon something you desire, you start focusing on the negative of something and it leads you to have a lack of motivation. Okay? It equals a stagnation, which causes like regret, depression, boredom with things, dissatisfaction. Like there's just this huge frustration point, okay? When that starts happening, you need to speak up. Like if someone is offering you something that you don't want, you need to say no thank you. Like, oh, I'll think about it, or let me get back to you, or maybe later. No, you need to step up. If it is not something you want, you need to fucking say so. I feel like this is really pushing you into, like, you need to be pushed into an Aries energy. For those of you who don't know what that means, do some motherfucking research. Let me tell you what. An Aries don't take that shit from nobody. Like, if we don't fucking want it, we're fit to tell you. And I'm speaking from example here because I am in Aries. If we don't want something, we're going to flatly tell you we don't fucking want it. You don't got to be a dick about it, but definitely if you don't want it, just say you don't want it. Or it could be a situation where they're giving it to you, but they're holding their hand over your head or trying to pull you by strings to fucking have it. It's like, oh, I am shocked that the Six of Pentacles ain't out here. Might as damn well be though. But you're taking this quick action, okay? Like you are putting yourself back into that energy, or for some of you, you need to. Once that anxiety starts kicking in and you start losing sleep, dropping tears, feeling the fucking pressure from other people, you need to start plan, and execute on some shit, and it needs to be quick. Like the cutoff for this shit needs to be quick. Quick, abrupt, and bold, okay? Like you need to not take that shit no more. If it ain't something you want, just fucking say it. I don't want that. I can't do this no more. Like those are things that need to be said at this point. You're at that point where you're like, you're not going to be somebody's, what do you call it? You're not their puppet. You're not their fucking puppet. They don't get to control everything you do or decide what you're allowed to do, what you're not allowed to do. They don't get to decide if you sleep, when you sleep, where you go, how you go there, what you do when you're there. Like that is too much. What advice do you have for Scorpio? Word, interconnectedness of past, present, and future. Y'all need to pay attention. See that room right there? That's word. Okay? Word. That's going to help you connect your past, present, and future. At some point, y'all have dealt with a situation where you've been through something similar like this before. Maybe in the past, you just showed apathy towards it. It is now that point where you need to say no. No, thank you. I don't want to. I don't like that. Please don't do that. Things like that. Okay? Step it up. Man up. Woman up. Whichever. Alright, we're going to move on to Sagittarius. Sagittarius Collective. This is the full moon in Sagittarius. It is your full moon, y'all. Woo-hoo. Okay. See the bigger picture is the message that comes with this moon. See the bigger picture. Wonderful. The message that comes with that moon is to see the bigger picture. The meaning of that is to diffuse any upsets, balance what needs to be said versus saying too much. The world is your oyster. Research, journey, discover. Good affirmations at this point. I am blessed. I love my life. I am blessed. I love my life. For those of you who are doing some astral work, Jupiter is what you're going to want to use. It is the Thursday planet, which the full moon is on a Thursday, and it also guides Sagittarius. Double power, baby. Double power. What's going on for Sagittarius, spirits, gods, ancestors? What's going on? The Magician into Judgment? What is going on? Okay. Okay. What's the Magician? There's a lot of you that were really putting some manifestation, really putting some seeds in, putting some work in, a lot of energy into something here. Like just gathering it up. You were balancing yourself, grounding yourself, uptaking roots where they were before and replacing them where they were less stressful. Doing things that required less energy, taking better care of yourself. Okay. What's the judgment? What's the judgment? Sagittarius. Some of you might be ready to part ways with a property or something that has to do with your stability, like ready to sell a house to move into something smaller, or maybe some of you are like buying a camper and moving around. I don't know, you're doing something. You're getting rid of something because it's causing a lot of fucking stress. You're getting rid of that shit. You're done. Cool. You should. Damn. Where did it go? Got it. Okay, that's why. You're passing judgment and freeing yourself, man. You're freeing yourself because you're done with people trying to control what you do. Six of Pentacles reversed here. This is not a situation where people give to you generously or where people actually are just generous or charitable towards you. Like, they're only charitable towards you because of a reputation or a position that you hold or some sort of respective. It's like it's some sort of masculine role or it's some sort of like protector role. Could be about finances. Like maybe this is like the situation where you say enough is enough, uproot and fucking go, because people are always asking you for shit. Sorry, that was really strange. I was just paying attention to what was around me. There's a car that went down my road really fast, and it's like almost 1 o'clock in the morning. Very strange. Some of you might just be getting the fuck out of Dodge. I'm seriously feeling that. Some of you are just making a mad dash to move away from people that are always wanting shit from you. They almost like look at you as if you're like this infinite fucking piggy bank. Everybody's always wanting something. Always want. Need. You're starting to take better care of yourself. Starting to get rid of shit that stresses you out. Yeah, making choices. Making choices. Some of you might be dealing with an Aries, might be dealing with a Libra, Cancer, Pisces, Aquarius, Scorpio. This is a Sagittarius, but I'm really feeling Cancer energy hard. Like, either there's a Cancer around you that is telling you that you don't have to be everybody's fucking mommy. Like, you are not their fucking piggy bank. There's a Cancer around you that's being like, go. Go. Get the fuck out of here. Quit letting people rip you off. Quit letting people force you to make choices. Quit letting people give you ultimatums. Quit letting them sabotage your shit. Like, sit with yourself. Figure out what you need to do to make you happy and fucking do it. Fucking do it. Beautiful. What's... Okay. Spirit's just cutting me off left and right tonight. Lord, okay. Yep, abandonment. What did I say? What did I say? Abandoning shit. Because it's fucking with your prosperity. You're the fuck out of here. You are the fuck gone from this shit. And that is beautiful. That's sitting in that grounded, beautiful energy. And it's a what? Cancer fucking card. And the moon on it, okay? Some of you, with this being your moon, this could be that point where you decide enough is enough. I need to take what I still have left and move it the fuck on to somebody else. Because these greedy, ungrateful, off-balance, sabotaging motherfuckers ain't doing nothing but cause me grief. And I need to go do what makes me fucking happy. And that ain't fucking here. Good for you. Good for you. Okay. What advice do we have for Saggy? The goss. Menas. Wow. Holy shit. You go through an awakening. You are having a breakthrough. Some sort of awareness comes out. It could be happening during the daylight hours. There's definitely clarity during the daytime, okay? As opposed to nighttime uncertainty, okay? So be careful about going out at night at this time. There's a time to plan or embark upon an enterprise, okay? There's something that you're enterprising here, and it's for yourself, okay? Because Manas is for the self. You have a breakthrough to help yourself, okay? The self, the individual. Your attitude towards others and their attitudes towards you could be very significant at this time. Take that advice with a grain of salt, man, because how you're acting towards others may be deserved because that's how they act towards you, okay? So just understand that reciprocal energy is going to be important. Be all about that Me Too movement right now, okay? All about, I'm not talking about the sexual one. I'm saying, like, if you mad, me too. You want to throw a fit? Me too. You want to act a fool? Me too. You got bond money? Me too. Shit. Friends and enemies, social order is going to be what comes into play at this point. Your advice is to awaken to what it is that is no longer serving you and start doing what you need to do for yourself. That's your advice. Moving on to Capricorn. Capricorn. This is the full moon in Sagittarius read for the sign of Capricorn. Y'all, full moons bring us seeing our manifestations, releasing what is no longer needed or serving us. Okay, peak, pivot moments. Emotional explosions could be happening with you or with other people around you. Pay attention to that. Watch out for it. The message that comes with this moon is to see the bigger picture. See the bigger picture. See the bigger picture. Good affirmation at this time. I am blessed. I love my life. I am blessed. I love my life. Okay? Beautiful. Spirits, guides, ancestors, what is going on for Capricorn during this time? What do they need to know? What is going on for the Cappies? What do they need to know? What do they need to know? Y'all keep hearing that song. Chicken wing, hot dog, and bologna. I have no idea who sings it. I'm going to have to look it up. I'm going to write it down so I don't forget. A little kid sings it. It's like a TikTok song. I don't know why I'm hearing that. Maybe somebody watched a TikTok. That could be affirmative for somebody, or maybe somebody has a kid that sings it or likes it playing on the radio. I don't know. Something. It's connecting to somebody. The sun, childlike energy. Some of y'all could be dealing with your kids. Maybe you're spending more time with your kids, enjoying your inner child. Maybe some of you guys really like that song. Maybe you need to listen to it more often. Shit. Knight of Wands reversed here. Yeah, y'all need to watch your tempers. Oh, Capricorn, your earthy energy with all this Leo and Aries and fire Saggy energy rolling up out of here. Mostly Leo, I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, maybe during Leo season, something's gonna be significant. Something about kids, or something about you wanting to beat your war drum against somebody but fighting your urges. What's happening, Kevin? Okay. Okay. Somebody's coming in with an emotional offer towards you, for sure. It's coming from a reliable fucking source, I would say. It's not like it's a page coming at you. This is somebody that could be secure for you, somebody that potentially could offer something for you, but what they're offering, you know damn well it's too good to be true. It's almost like somebody's coming in trying to convince you that the grass is greener on the other side, whether that's a new job, a new partner, going back to being single, somebody telling you maybe you should take full custody of children with the sun being here, and I'm hearing that song, like somebody might be being like, oh no, take your kids with you, it'll be fun. You know what I mean? Like, it's one of those situations, for sure. Yeah, it's not all roses and rainbows, baby. No. Six of Cups reversed here. You are no longer nostalgic about this shit. You are running through a hard time. There's a Ten of Cups at the end of it, though. So there's an emotional happiness, like you're emotional. Some of you might just be having a really fucking rough time with your kids. Like a really rough time with your kids. Or struggling with your inner child, even. A lot of you, if it's not about kids, if you don't have kids, this is you struggling with your inner child or with someone who is childish around you. You could be like being partnered up with this person at work and you don't really like them, or you don't like the energy that they bring to situations. And you're like nostalgic, like, man, I wish I had that much energy. I'm getting I'm getting a little long in the tooth. I don't vibe like that no more, man. Not on that type time. And then it just creates this emotional happiness. But how the fuck do we get there from nostalgia? That's, I don't know. All right, let's see. What's between the Six of Cups and the Ten of Cups? Obviously 7, 8, 9, but because it's a Six of Cups reverse and the Ten of Cups in the upright. What happened between the 7, 8, and 9 that made this 10 flip? Okay. As I say, 9. Spirit. Come on. 9 of Wands. Being protective over this person because there was somebody that was holding some shit against them and trying to offer them shit that wasn't really free. Somebody wants to offer something to somebody, and it causes you to try to protect that person. You are being very protective of yourself. Like this person coming in trying to offer you the grass is greener on the other side, you are fully aware of that, and you know they're just trying to cause chaos, and you got to really ground yourself, really put up your boundaries with these people to achieve the happiness that you want out of the situation. Like, there's somebody coming in to fucking somebody coming in to do something, and you're just like, no, that's not what makes me happy. This is what makes me happy. You need to set those clear boundaries and stand guard on them, man. I wouldn't beat the war drum against nobody. Try not to fight nobody. I know how y'all get sometimes too, Cappy. Please stay chill. Please stay chill. Go back to the happy place, man. Go back to the happy place. That's where it's at. That's where it's at. The sun energy, the Ten of Cups is out here. Man, y'all got a lot of happy coming. Like, what is the interference? What's this Knight of Cups? I want clarity. Transformation will take place with difficulty, but it will be done anyway. Delayed progress or setbacks. Yeah, it's just a delay. It's not that it can't be happy, it's just that it's struggling along its way because there's some sort of strings attached to whatever offers are there. Maybe it's time to just wait it out. Let me see. What's this? The sun again. Man, stay optimistic. Stay positive. Stick to that inner child, man. Shine. Beat your own drum, man. Walk to the beat of your own drum. Once you start vibing, the people that are not on your vibration, they will fall the fuck off, I promise you. Keep reaching for your goals. What makes you happy, what's important for you. Things that make everything a better time for you. Make things more joyous. Things that shine for you. Things that make you shine. Things that create happiness, success, confidence, joy, positivity, good fortune. Those are things you need to move towards. All this negative fucking, well, if you do this, I'll do that. Or if you can make that float, I can make this fly. Like, ugh, fuck that. Yeah, do you. Do what makes you happy. Fuck the rest. It's kind of a vague reading, but I mean, I'm sure it's going to apply for a lot of you in a lot of situations. I think that's why it's coming across so vague. There's not really a whole lot of, like, piece it together information here, other than y'all could definitely be dealing with fire signs. Y'all could definitely be dealing with a Pisces. You could be dealing with a Leo for sure. That is coming in heavy. Oh, before I get advice, I want to look at what that is. Hold on. Hold the phone. So it's called Manipura. Okay. It's the solar plexus chakra. It's for wisdom and power. It's the one that's in your chest. Okay. So it's like, it's not your heart. It's right underneath. So it would be like your ribs, your breathing, your I do energy. That's your chakra, okay? Your solar plexus chakra. You need to pay attention to that. Like, if you're in situations where all of a sudden you find yourself out of breath, or you find yourself uneasy, or you're getting some sort of like anxiety, especially like if you get anxious and it starts causing you issues with your breathing, if you're like asthmatic, or if breathing becomes part of your anxiety in some way, shape, or form, pay attention to those situations, okay? Because that perpetual cycle of life is not on the right side for you right now. But you being optimistic and making sure that you're doing what makes you happy is going to be what ultimately leads to the success here with that 10 of Cups, with the abundance, okay? The emotional fulfillment. What advice do we have for... Okay. Tiwas. Honor, justice, leadership, and authority. Analysis, rationality. Knowing where one's true strengths lie. Willingness to self-sacrifice. What did I say? What did I say? Do you. Do you. Make sure that there's justice in what you're doing. Be the leader, okay? Analyze the situation, but be rational about the choices that you're making. It is okay to self-sacrifice as long as there's reciprocity there. If you're sacrificing something, like say you're sacrificing extra hours at work because you want to be at home to make your partner happier, you know what I mean? Or you want to be home more to get more things done, or get some more me time, some more self-care, extra sleep, do it. You know? The only thing about your whole reading that makes me just a little bit fucking nervous is that High Priestess card. Because when a Cappy steps into a High Priestess, you guys can be really self-inflicting damage, okay? So really making sure that that scale stays balanced, okay? That you're not going too dark or too light, okay? Stay in the middle. Stay in the middle. Focus your thoughts on fulfillment. What's going to make it happy? What's going to make it successful? What can you do to be positive about the situation? How can you make something more joyous? Okay, so focus in on those things. All right, that's what I got for you. Moving on to Aquarius. Aquarius Collective. Hello, 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 everybody. Full Moon and Sagittarius read. Alright, energies with the full moon. Seeing our manifestations. Releasing what we no longer need or what is no longer serving us. Peak pivot moments. Emotional explosions could be going on with you or around you. Be careful with that. The message that comes with this moon is to see the bigger picture. Okay? See the bigger picture. Good affirmation at this time. I am blessed. I love my life. I am blessed. I love my life. What is going on for Aquarius?
Eight of Swords reversed. Okay, taking ourselves out of captivity. Beautiful. It is reversed, y'all. Okay. Not letting the fucking crow eat you no more. Beautiful. Beautiful. Two of Wands. We're plotting. We're planning. Where are we going? Where are we going, Aqua? Ten of Wands. Dropping the burdens. Dropping the packages. Just going on your own. Doing what you need to do. Six of Swords. Helping yourself or helping someone else get to a better situation. You guys are planning your way out of something here. You might have to leave a lot behind, though. I'm just going to say that out loud. Some of you are going to be leaving a lot behind to ditch your situation, and you're going to be getting help to get out of it. You're done being trapped. High Priestess. Okay, y'all could be dealing with a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. More than likely a Pisces here. Okay. Some of you runes could be important. Maybe some of you are learning how to cast runes. Let's see what's here. Manas, Wanzo. Okay, do things that make you happy. Perth, some of you might be digging into some occult. Lagoose is the clearing, cleansing, healing energy. You could be focusing in on things that are healing yourself, things that are making you happier, digging into things to open your... Some of you are looking into things that open your third eye or things that open your crown chakra. That could be really important for somebody. Definitely, if you're doing that research, awesome, awesome. And dig deep. I'm telling you, the more you dig, the more you know, the better off you are. Abso-frickin-lutely here. Some of you are wanting to do some, like, traveling. I'm getting very, like, world energy. Some of you might be traveling a long distance to get away from something. Or you might be being transported a long ways to avoid something. Some of you might be being detoured from things. There could be, like, a stagnation point where, like, you're kind of wanting to get out of it and get gone, but you have to leave some things behind that's kind of making it sketchy for you. Man, Ten of Wands in the right place, man. There's an overload. There's an overload. That's what's wrong. There's too much. Too much going on. Too much being... Like, there's too much for you to make everything successful. There's too many plates spinning, man. Way too much. Too much responsibility. Too much mental... You're mentally exhausted. You're fatigued. There's stress. There's too much obligation. Too many problems. You're burnt out at the job. Assuming too much. You're not delegating tasks. You're not resting like you should. There could be delays coming because you're... Like, maybe you don't get to work on time because you forget to set your alarm or you don't wake up to it. So you need to be careful with that energy, especially around the 10th. The 10th, the 8th, or the 2nd. Okay. Yeah. There's something that doesn't come to a full-scale conclusion here because there's obstacles. There's some sort of stagnation, like I was talking about, in the way. There's a hindrance. There has to be work put in for the success to be achieved. Okay, you have to persevere through something. Sorry, my bad. I thought I just got bit by a spider. We're good. We're good. All right. Where was I? Where was I? Perseverance. Yeah, some of you are going to have to endure. You're going to have to put a lot of effort into something to achieve the goal that you're looking for. Some of you, it's going to be a health problem that you have to recover from. Maybe you have to go a long distance for a health treatment. Or perhaps you're helping someone go long distance for a health treatment. Some of you could be dealing with a Sagittarius, a Capricorn. The crescent moon could be important to somebody. Your root chakra, that survival instinct, is what's kicking in at this point. Like, there's too much. Something's got to fucking give. And you're going to choose the path that is... Like, you're choosing the harder path. You're choosing the harder path, but it's the path that makes you happy. The path that leads you to safety. The path that allows you to heal. Maybe not even just yourself, but it could be you helping heal someone else. You're choosing to take the long way around, the harder route, by leaving all the bullshit behind. This could be somebody like leaving the player life and finally committing to something. Like, it's too much to try to keep up with the hustle and bustle and still try to be home and be stable for somebody else too. That's too much obstacles, and it creates stagnation and hindrances, okay? For some of you, it could be working less. Like, maybe you choose, like, say if you travel for work, you might be choosing a career that's more stable to try to
to try to create a better environment for a relationship and your health to thrive. Your health, someone else's health, like mentally, physically, emotionally, is going to create safety for you to leave a lot of shit behind in order for you to accept the new. You can't be trying to do both. You have to do one or the other. Okay? All right, let's get some advice. What advice do we have for Aquarius? Advice for Aquarius. Ooh. Roos. Your Roos. How interesting. Physical strength and speed, untamed potential, a time of great energy and health. Freedom, energy, action, courage, strength, tenacity, understanding, and wisdom. Okay, y'all might be reaching to understand things that are higher than what you know now. You are seeking wisdom, and you're going at it tenaciously, so bless you for that. The more you know, the more you grow, for real, for real. Physical strength could be becoming a task at this time. Like maybe you have to do a lot of heavy lifting, or there's a lot of like back-breaking labors that have to be attended to. Like there's a duty to the obligations that are being there. Okay, there's this delay to it, but it's coming. Some of you, it may just be the energies around you that are like feeling like it's back-breaking labor to live the way you live now. You need to start making better choices for yourself. Some of you need to go through that awakening period. Some of you may be going through it now. Some of you might be getting those spurts where when you start your healing process, you'll go through these times when you get this weird spurt of energy, or this, it's almost like a, think of it like a, like when you grow a plant, if you throw plant food on it, okay? You throw plant food on it, you water it twice a day, and all of a sudden it sprouts up like crazy, starts flowering as it is supposed to, as opposed to what you're doing for yourself now. Okay, what you're doing for yourself now is just kind of putting it in the dirt and praying it happens. It's not going to happen. You know what I mean? Like you're taking those steps to, like you're deciding what kind of fertilizer you need, what kind of nutrients it needs, what kind of sunlight does it need, what do I need to make myself successful, and what can I leave behind? Okay, so that's leaving behind the dirt pasture that you were in, the desert. Okay, leaving the desert behind to put yourself in a rainforest. You know, like somewhere that you're able to grow. You're leaving a shitty situation to try to put yourself in a better situation, or you're helping someone do that. Take it how it resonates. You might be helping someone out of a shitty situation to finally allow them to grow the way they need to. And in the process, it's awakening yourself, it's healing yourself, it's providing everybody in the situation with energy, with action, with courage to keep doing things, with the understanding of each other's needs, with the strength that you both have combined. It's not just one person doing it all, it's everybody doing it. Everyone protecting each other, everyone working with each other, not forcing one person to have to be overloaded or overburdened or overstressed. It's making those plans, delegating those tasks, plot, plan, and execute energy. It's beautiful, really. And at the end of it, your advice is that it's untamed potential. Untamed, untapped. So tap it. Tap into the energy. Tap into it. Some of you could be learning how to tap into your third eye, learning how to tap into your crown chakra, learning how to align your chakras, how to clear them. Beautiful. How to protect yourself with the Nine of Wands here. How to get yourself to safety. How to help others do the same. Like, it could be you obtaining the knowledge and spreading the wealth. It's beautiful. This is the best reading I think I've had for Aquarius for quite some time. Quite some time. Some of you need to put that rune on yourself. Looks like that. Yeah. Put it on yourself. Put it in your pocket. Put it on a piece of paper. Put it in your pocket. Write it in the dirt with a stick. Put it on a piece of paper. Throw it in the lake. Bury it in your backyard. Throw it in the burn pit. Do what you need to do. Call it in. Call it in. Especially around the time of the full moon. Okay? That's going to be Thursday the 24th. Pay attention. Alright, that's what I got for you guys. Moving on to Pisces. Hello, 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 collective. Pisces, we are going to get your reading for the full moon in Sagittarius. The message that comes with this moon is to see the bigger picture, you guys. See the bigger picture. A good affirmation is, I am blessed. I love my life. I am blessed. I love my life. If you guys are looking to do some astral work, Jupiter is going to be your guide at this time. It does guide Sagittarius, and it is the planet for Thursday. This full moon is on Thursday, and it is in Sagittarius, so Jupiter is going to be your big boosty for that, okay? Using your citrine ball for manifestation could also provide an extra boost. You could use copper for grounding or turquoise to keep you good and calm, okay? Chamomile if you can't sleep. Sandalwood if you're looking for something to smell at this time. Sandalwood, iris, or citrus, okay? Yeah, full moon energies, seeing our manifestations, releasing what is no longer serving us, okay? So like those peak pivot moments. Some of you might be experiencing emotional explosions, or they may be going on or off around you. Pay attention to those and be careful with the energies that come from them, because there's big energies at this time, because it's doubled. All right, what's going on for Pisces, spirit guides, ancestors? What does Pisces need to know? What can we tell them? The Emperor reverse. All right, some of you might be dealing with a bully. Is kind of how I feel at this point. Some of you might be dealing with a bully, or you have dealt with one recently. It led to a Ten of Swords reversed. Okay, so there was a lot of you that either walked away or were kind of left out to dry after a situation. Almost like a sacrificial lamb is kind of what I'm feeling at this point. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles reversed as well. Holy fuck me. Oh, I am not going to sugarcoat this. There's somebody that was being a big fucking brat. Like a big spoiled fucking brat. This is somebody that's way too big for their fucking britches. And they're playing the fucking Game of Thrones here, okay? Because the Emperor is the King of Kings. Again, the Emperor is the King of Kings. But either this person doesn't carry that energy with them, they're not balanced, or this person did not get that throne by going through all 4 stages before they met that throne. Okay, so they may have been giving a promotion that they didn't deserve, or this could be a person who kind of comes in and doesn't really know what the fuck they're doing. This one reads job for me. This is probably about somebody's career choices at this point. If it is about a relationship at this point, this is somebody just really trying to be controlling. They're trying to be controlling, trying to be the leader, and they're not qualified to be the leader, is how I'm going to put it. They're not qualified to be there, whether that's a career, a relationship, a friendship, some sort of alignment that you're in with this person. This person is not fit for the position that they are in. They do not deserve the seat that they sit on. That went deep real fast. Sorry. I love y'all. This person pushes that Ten of Swords, okay? So that could be backstabbing, watching, rumor spreading, physically arguing, exhausting you, literally exhausting you. Like not just fighting you, but injuring you to the point of almost no return. And then comes in the Queen of Pentacles reversed. So you were uprooted from something. You were pulled out. You or someone else around you, or this could be you doing this to another person, but I don't get that this is your energy. It may have been a fire sign that you were dealing with, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, specifically Aries you could have been dealing with. That is an Aries card. You could be dealing with a situation where somebody in a position of power or authority did a lot of shit to exhaust you and then uprooted you from what it was that you set roots on. Whatever it was that you built, that you no longer have. We'll just put it like that. You no longer have. What is the Emperor? Wow. Okay. Yep. Definitely a work situation. What did I say? 8 of fucking Pentacles, 9 of fucking Swords. It was definitely a work situation that was causing a whole lot of fucking stress here, Pisces. Definitely worries, negativity, unhappiness, obsessive behaviors, guilt, regret, overthinking things. Could have made you even feel remorseful. Could have caused nightmares, insomnia, tears, for sure. Could be dealing with a Gemini as well. What else is here? Capricorn. There was a lot of recognition for what the fuck was going on. There's a lot of recognition, probably from the people that you worked with especially, but there's a lot of recognition towards that. The recognition goes into that Nine of Swords, okay? That's how I'm feeling it. Like there's a lot of recognition of the worry, of the negativity. It's not just you, it's spread out. Like it could be up to 10 people that kind of feel the same way you do, or 10 people that they've done this shit to, especially recently. Ace of Swords reverse, yeah, definitely. Okay, what y'all need to know is that it was disastrous to begin with, okay? The conquest was a disaster to begin with. There's some sort of great loss. Whether that's yours, theirs, the companies, the friendships, the relationships, there's financially, emotionally, mentally, physically, there's a huge fucking loss here. Success is not on the plate. What's the Ten of Swords? This one, fly out. Okay. Yeah. I say about that Ten of Swords. Clarifying the Ten of Swords reverse, which is you getting over the injury that happened, comes lies, sabotage, thievery, fuckery. Okay? And because there's double sevens, 7 can be extremely important for you. Okay? The 7th of the month, 7 days of the week, 7 people, 7 options, $7, $7,000, 7 days, 7 months, 7 years. Somebody was telling lies about the work you do. Somebody was telling some lies about the things that you did or the effort you put into something. You were cheated from some sort of reward. Like they lied about your perseverance. They were strategizing against your growth. This is just built for failure. Boo boo. This is massive. I'm so sorry. Can we clarify the Queen of Pentacles? What were we plucked from? Or what are we being plucked from? If it hasn't already happened. What are we being plucked from? Oh, that almost wanted to flip all the way around. Come. There we go. Being uprooted from perseverance. You are no longer patient with the situation. You are no longer focused on work. You are no longer committed. There is no more stability, no more reliability. They will receive none from you. No one is trustworthy at this point. You're working hard, but not expecting it to do any good at this point. Good. Okay, what else? Six of Swords reversed. Yeah, it's a hopeless situation. That's why you've lost hope in it. There's stagnation. There's unfavorable results. There's intellectual pride or sadness. And it doesn't allow you to see clearly. Like you're stuck in the fucking fog, man. You're stuck in the fog. Some of you might be experiencing some depression. Like if you've already been let go of the job and your income sources have been limited at this point, some of you could be hitting a point of depression. So be careful with that energy moving forward from this. What advice do we have? What advice do we have? For a lot of you, this is going to be something that you have to fix on your own. Some of you might be getting a message from somebody about money. Some of you might be getting a new job offer, or some of you might be getting some sort of help from a friend or a family member, specifically financially, but it doesn't have to be financial. It could just be a stability source. This could be an unexpected source that just comes in to provide you with being reliable, with being patient with you, that stays committed to you regardless of the situation. Somebody who works hard for you. Somebody that helps heal your wounds is kind of how I'm feeling there, okay? It's really somebody that is really sacrificing for you, and they're willing to help you to the light, but that's not going to happen until you're ready, because you're really still struggling with the release of this. A revealing message or insight or communication signals inspiration, enthusiasm, speech, true vision, power of words and naming, blessing and taking of advice. Your advice at this point is to take the advice that is coming. There is a message, some sort of insight, communication, or some sort of signal that happens, okay? Also, there's power of words and naming, so pay attention to the names of people, places, and things. Okay, that could be very significant for some of you. Hope could be a word that is significant. Heard Elias. Elias? Stay away from any companies that are named after conquerors, disasters, or anything that has to do with loss, death, or infertility. Stay away from places like that. Yeah. I'm just trying to dig kind of for some sort of sign. What is this? What can we expect for us? Okay, okay. What can we expect for a signal? Yeah. Okay, the signal is going to be something about beliefs, education, wisdom, teaching, doing the right thing, being stable, secure situations, commitments, marriage, religion, spirituality, connection with the divine. You're going to get some sort of signal from someone. You need to look for someone to guide you in life, someone that has a solid foundation, someone that's secure, that's good with BS situations. Some of you might need to seek legal advice for this situation. Somebody that's going to be hard-headed, that comes in with some communication, that's going to provide inspiration. You might be being forced to tell the truth about something. Tell your story, your side, the true vision for you about what is going on. Definitely. Especially about anything that focused on work, things that you committed to, or any wounds that were inflicted. Like physical wounds, especially. Emotional ones too, but physical ones specifically. Okay? Your advice is communicate. Communicate and take advice. Communicate. Take advice. All right. That's what I have for you guys. I appreciate all of you that have made it this far. I love getting on here reading for you guys. I absolutely love doing this for you guys. I wish I could do it more. But time is limited, so I appreciate everybody's patience with all of the videos and maybe not getting them out on time, and everybody being patient and positive through all of it. I love each and every one of you collective members. I could not ask for a better collective. I appreciate every single one of you so much. So much. But those are the messages that I have for you. If they resonate, please do hit the like, share, subscribe. Helps the channel out, lets me know that I'm connecting with you guys, which is the more important part, obviously. And with that, I will wish all of you lots of love and light. Happy manifesting.